Alright, I'm 5 minutes 40 into my video. I've decided to see how quickly I can prototype some kind of basic start to a game loop on the Eon Editor Game Jam. The Game Jam, or at least one of the Game Jam hosts, has been kind enough to extend the end deadline for me, so I've been very busy with Default Digger, but I'm going to see what I can do here. The concept is Beanstalk Brawlers. You have two teams. One starts from the top, one starts from the bottom. You have 3 levels to the Beanstalk, one underground, one in the transition between underground and the air, and then the final levels in the sky, up in the clouds. You start at the bottom with a random roll. One team starts at the top position, one team starts at the bottom. Each team has a flag. You need to take the other team's flag from them. There are no lives in this. Every time you die, you will respawn on your platform. It's like gorilla tag, so if you tag them either with melee or with ranged certain things, it will make them respawn. I'll drop the flag. If you pick up the flag, you've got to expose the core, so you've got to dig your way into the core first, and then place your flag or your opponent's team's flag in the core to win the round. The team that wins starts from the top, the team that loses starts from the bottom. Bottom has a bounce pad to help them get up to the middle location. Of course, still dropping from the top, you're going to have an advantage. The first team to get 2 consecutive wins, which means they get to the top and basically beat the cloud level, will win. And until then, it can kind of go backwards and forwards. If one team wins and then the other team wins, it could go for a while, kind of like a tennis match or something. All right, so let's see what we can do. I'll try to remember the voices recording here and explain what I'm doing as I go. Alright. So I don't really know anything about the Eon editor, but I've done a fair bit in Sandbox, and it is quite similar in its design and the way it does things. So I'm hoping that will help me get to grips with things quite quick. I haven't made a multiplayer game in Sandbox yet, so it's likely that as I go through this process, there's going to be some things I have to learn. Alright, so we've already got one spawn point. We need another one. We'll put it up here. Now, I don't know exactly where it's going to spawn. I guess it's where the cube is. I have to fix this one. Yeah. Okay. Now, upper team. I haven't tested any of this yet, so I have no idea if it's going to work. Alright, so some little platforms that we can bounce on. I need to create something to cover up the core, but before I do that, so the core needs to detect the flag going into it, but I don't know that this actually has stab damage, so you're just going to have to probably place or carry the flag into the middle part after exposing it. So we don't want collisions. but we do want it visible. I wonder, I'm hoping it's like Sandbox and not having, ouch, not having collisions will actually still detect when you make it detect things. So let's look. Probably a trigger is what we're looking for. Trigger volume. Okay, this thing is 1.5 by 1 by 1.5. By 1 by 1.5. Not every avatar, so it's going to be specific tags. There's 2 tags. Upper team flag and lower team flag. Enter message. Okay, so we need 2 separate ones that each only detect that team because we need to know which team won. So, or unless we call something that triggers it on the flag. Yeah, that's better. Okay, so we will do that. So your flag will have to be in it and detect the core. So it needs its own tag of core. Okay, so we are going to then send the message flag entered and the exit message. I don't think I'm going to need this, but we might as well put it there. Flag exit. Guess we can reset the flags or something if they go in and out, but no, you know what? No. Oh, okay. Whatever, it's going to make me. I probably created that message now anyway. Flag exit. Did he exit it? Exited. Flag exit. Okay, no. No. Team, everyone except triggering, everyone, is everyone include rules? Okay, here we go. Message audience. Local. So only this message wants to know that the flag has entered or exited because we're going to send something out for that from the rules. And it will send it once. When it's in there, it'll send it again if you go out and go back in. Alright. We need to create ourselves a flag. Before we do that, we need to create ourselves something surrounding this. Okay. So this is going to be the core protection beanstalk, I guess. Does it matter? Cool. Let's make it a cone and make them stick out like there. A little bit angry or something. Whoa, that's not at all what I expected to happen. Nope, sorry. Can I redo? I can't redo. Oh, alright. Fair enough. Okay, well, let's just do the manual way. Oh, it's negative 90 on Z. Fair enough. Now 90 on this should rotate it this way, shouldn't it? No, 90 on X. Man, I don't know my 3D spaces well. Okay, so how many of these do we want to have? Can I go in closer with the button? Yeah, yeah. No. Kind of a little bit closer, but alright, so I have to go from here. Not quite what I wanted, but is that because the beanstalk folder has a different position or something? I kind of wanted it centered. Maybe I can change the grid locking position. There we go. Should I do that though? Not really. I should align this. Okay, beanstalk, all of you, plus, yeah. Sorry. All of you in the core. Like there, I think. I'm gonna go with that for now. I don't want to spend like massive time on this. I should go down a bit. The cone's gonna be in the right place. Alright. Alright. It's worth doing now. To make it easier later. Okay. Alright. I hope that's right. So now I'll make this destructible. Green, what we're gonna do? Don't know about that. No. Don't something yeah, kind of kind of. I really don't want to spend like heaps of time. Oh, materials. Okay. Alright. We're gonna have something in here that's vegetative, if I can even say that. Grass. kind of ground or grass, I guess. Is it doing anything? Might just not be close enough. I guess I should stick with the checkerboard. Alright, whatever. It looks a bit weird, but is what it is. Okay, health now. Alright. We don't really care about anything here. We want to make this local. It just protects the core. It's a multiplayer game. We don't want too much communication of things. It's enough that it's an object that people have to render individually. So diff delay, sure. Instant diff message. I mean, this is all standard. Hopefully it's not a problem if I just leave it in here. Life bar, yes, let's give you a life bar. And you don't know what that is, so let's just try it from standard and hope that standard is the best. No, not immune to attacks. Show damage, that's fine. Doesn't need any messages. I don't need any messages. No, none of this stuff matters. Blocks heal. I mean, that could be interesting later. We could actually heal these things. It's also supposed to have destructible parts to the beanstalk, but for now that's not part of our core loop. Really, we just want something that's static. Now, it's static, it has collisions because we want to stop the player. It's visible. That's pretty much what we want. So now we duplicate this, but we gotta call it core barrier. I do like it, how it doesn't offset it like Sandbox does. That is cool. What was it? It was this one? No, it wasn't. Whoops, don't go too far back. If you go too far back, you're in trouble. It's not you, it's you that I want. Just gonna be that one then. Alright, oh then I'm just gonna do it like this for now because I don't know what I'm doing now. The 180, I guess. Okay. 270. Okay, now we want to make these bigger now. I think twice the size and we're good. So I hope I can do this. Scale 2. Can I copy the transform? No. Can I? Okay, well we can just do 2 anyway. That's fine. It's not too hard. It's not gonna be big enough though. You can still get to the squares. They're gonna need to be 3. You know, maybe not. Okay. Alright, alright. If we do this, it might fix our problem. Not might, it will fix our problem. What the heck is wrong one? Okay. So now we have a protected core. We need flags. So, I mean, this seems like the best way. 2 and probably 0.2. I don't want uniform scale. 2. Okay, so that's, oh no, it's too big, it won't fit in there. It's just 1 max, I guess. Maybe a little bit less than 1. Okay, right. That should fit in the core. Let's try this from the bottom, which is the most likely to work. The flag can be the red that we had. So what red was this? 2291111. Okay. Alright. Diamonds. Oh yeah, I like diamonds on this one. And it's a black. It can be the lower one. We can go white for the upper one. And I kind of like it to be about 50% opacity. Cool. I think it automatically gets made kinematic when it becomes pickable, so I'm just gonna make it a static object when it's placed. No, look, it's a flag. Static or drop to the bottom, static. Because on a beanstalk, dropping to the bottom is going to be a pain in the ass to collect and get it to the middle, even with the bounce pad. So it's going to be easier for a player to do that than. Alright, so let's just do it static. Okay, pickable. Where's our pickable? Element P. Click mode, hold to grab. Yep. Grab off. One of these is in front. We do want an offset. I don't know what these are. These which one's X, Y, Z? Just assume X is in front. Could be that it needs to be -1. Undroppable, false, we can definitely drop it. Opacity on picked up. Oh, so it's going to become even more, it's going to be even more opacity. Hold distance. Now, it needs to not just be pick up, it's also got to be throwable and stuff later. But I'm going to spawn those flags. Hold distance. What's hold distance? Ah, okay, cool. Oh, so it's already in front of you. Good. Okay, well then we just leave it. Oh, you can throw it. Frick yes. That's gonna make this heaps better. Throw force has to be strong, probably at least double whatever the standard is. Restitution, how bouncy it is when it hits the ground after being thrown. It's a flag, it ain't bouncy. Not very bouncy at all. Medium friction, high friction. 3 to 4. Let's start with 4 and go from there. Message on picked up. Lower team. Now we're gonna also detect this object. So we're gonna broadcast that it's been picked up, but like with the core, we're going to detect who's picked it up and do things based on that. So it might, I'm just going to send a generic that flag has been picked up, and then I'll detect who's picked it up by the players getting a message from rules, and then sending something back to rules to say, hey, I'm the one that picked it up. My understanding of multiplayer is that that should be the best way to handle any kind of objects that people are handling and doing stuff with. I could be wrong. We'll find out. Lower team flag picked 2 roles on drop. Lower team flag dropped. Again, only 2 roles. That's what we want to keep it. Okay, so this is also going to have the tag, name, lower team flag, lower team flag. Okay, so what did we say with the core? With the core, we said trigger volume, upper team flag, lower team flag. If either of those tags is detected, flag entered. Okay, so flag entered is going to be fired off to rules. Then we need to know which flag entered. So rules, I haven't done any rules yet. Logic. How do I make my own logic? How cool. Messages, it must be. Here we go. Okay. Messages. The hierarchy. Do we have boards here that I can use? Alright, sure, let's try this. Um, Name for the message. We need to. Let's see if I can do this without looking at the rules. Okay, flag entered. So detect, no, we're just gonna straight up say lower team flag dot core. So if okay, we need a bool. So we don't have it yet. How do I create? Okay, so argument one, I'm creating it as I go. Am I? Okay. So we need lower team flag in core. Create. Now upper. Okay, I think I see how this works. Upper team flag dot core. Oh, upper team flag and core. Um, mm, Victory. Now we'll do this later, but stick to up team and lower team. They are going to start differently, but for the core loop, I don't need that. For the core loop, I just need to kill the core basically and have the teams win. I can have them respawn randomly each time for the core build. I don't need to do the 2 or 3 layers up the beanstalk and have the 2 consecutive wins. It doesn't have to work like that for the core loop. Okay, so victory. Victory upper team. It's gonna be a bowl as well. Victory upper team is 2. Victory lower team. Probably just okay. Now, how do I? Now, just do it for quests. So add objective, new quest, place, flag, team flag, core. Do I have to do one for each? Or can I do either or? I hope I can do either or. Quest description. Okay. Destroy the cause protection and place the opponent's team flag and call to run. Okay. Can I make that coming out better? Oops. Okay. Logic quest. Unlock quest. Java start. Launch quest. Quest type. Timer, yes. You've got what, 5 minutes to do it? Mode complete within quest completion on message. Message. Can I do one? Okay, so I'm gonna have to do. Okay, so I have to do one for each. Okay. Upper to victory. Add objective. What the? Okay. Unlock quest. Oh, no, not quest. Do I have unlock quest up here? No. Yes. No, that's wrong. Launch quest. Can I create? I have to create the message first. Okay. Make it a ball as well. Okay. Okay. Cool. Wait for message. No, Tama. 300. This is lower team victory. Okay, that should do it in terms of the objectives. This should be enough for testing. We need the upper team flag now. Should probably do that. Okay. Now, up team flag. Oh, no. Okay. We should be able to make that white. Hey, what the hell? Why are you invisible? Are you here? You are here? Why are you completely invisible? Let's just crank that up a little. Cool. Right, maybe actually inverse white here, the red shit. What was the red? Excuse my French. 2291111. Now, that's the upper team flag. Hold to grab, all that stuff's still the same. When we throw it, we kind of want it to do damage, but for now, whatever. Okay. This needs to be different. Oh, because I haven't created these yet. Upper team, flag picked. Okay, we'll fix that. Upper team, flag picked. Messages. Balls. Dropped. Hey, not ants. Okay, we're almost there. I think. So if I go back to these now, cool. Has to be gold. I don't know if I've messed up any of these. Maybe the core. Tags don't have to be manually created. Ah, flag entered, flag exit. Flag entered. Flag exit. Okay. So the tags. So now that should be better. Good. If anything that was a message was a different color, it would help know which things need to be gold. Okay. Yeah. Into message. Here's there. Okay. Of course, because these are all bulls now. All the bulls need to be set. Flag entered as true. Flag entered as false. So that means everything else is going to be the same if it had to have that. But it's bull. No. How do you know what I'm setting it to? Is it just a toggle maybe? 'Cause I don't need upper team drop then, do I, for these bulls? In that case, it would actually be upper team flag picked. And I wouldn't need, if it's just a toggle, then I just call the same thing when I put it down. Our team flag picked. Okay. Right. Now what else have I got here? These guys gonna send their messages, probably not. They don't need to, that's right. They're just blocks that don't care about anything else, which is what we want in multiplayer. They just care if they're there or not. So it's really just getting and dropping your thing inside the level core that you've got to do. Now, hitting these, how do we actually kill the things with health? I mean, I might need a weapon, I might not just be able to do that. Do I need to hit things with health? It's on hit, so do I need a weapon? I don't know, do I? Maybe I can just punch it. So then let's maybe test it. We don't care about this other than it's just bouncing us. We're gonna spawn here, I think. In the lower team spawn. I hope this works. Single player. Combat messages on. PvP on. PvE on. Crosshairs on. Okay, unlocked. Right. So we do have weapons. So no. We want melee and probably a longbow. So our tank is gonna be melee. Sure, I don't even know how much health I gave my barriers, but it doesn't really matter. Slash effect, all good, that's fine. That's not a sword, that's gauntlets. That will need a much shorter range. Quicker cooldown. 0.65 perform. I think 0.5 is what I wanted. No, don't need. Okay, well, let's just see what the slash effect does. Like a 25 arc. Okay, they called devil fruits, which will be a longbow projectile. Damage is not much because they're going to have effects, but for now we'll give it some damage. More speed, less gravity. AoE, yes. Fall off less. No. Okay. On message, off message, combat, toggle combat features via messages. Okay. Cool. I just want them to be on. I don't need to toggle them for this. Movement. Cool. So we're going to turn the gravity down to about half first. And then I think we're just going to go from there. I would love to try this on mobile soon. I don't care about any of this stuff except I like sunset. Collision mode, yes. Solid blocking. Oh, turn up the push strength a bit, see what it does. Sorry. Death counter, yes. We do want to know how many deaths we had, but you have unlimited deaths, but I would like to know how many deaths. It might be a thing later where less deaths gives you more points or something. Okay, are we ready to play? Maybe. Let's see what happens. How do I spawn a weapon? Assets. Download packs. I got weapons. Race, nature. Cool. Old town. Well, it's just a gauntlet, so I don't really know how to make a weapon. Maybe I already made it by doing what I just did. That would be handy. I feel like I probably have to make it as a preset, maybe. Let's just see what happens. Can I play? I can. Okay, so can I get into here? Okay. I need to work a lot on the character controller for this. We're out there. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, I need to kill you. I think I need more range. More range. Let's try this with more range. Where did I just do the weapon? I can't even remember. Spawn point, probably here. It was combat or something. Messages. I have to watch my thing to go back to it. Where was it? It must have been on the hierarchy on the spawn point or something. Okay. No. Let's hear somewhere. It's gotta have been on the spawn point, I'm sure. No. Assets. Uh-huh. Okay, that's cool. Alright, anyway, that's not what I'm trying to do here. What I'm trying to do is remember how I was settings, it was settings. Okay, combat range, bugger it, let's just stick with 3. Is that what I was using? Slot 2, so 1 and 2 maybe? Is that what I gotta do? Left mouse button to grab. Oh, is it? Oh, okay, I gotta hold it. Alright, well I got the flag at least. So cool, I can park it there. How do I do combat? Well, long bow. charge. I don't want longbow. I want melee. Alright, let's just do melee for now. Forget about it. And close. Play. Okay, so we can pick you up by doing that. Put you down there. No. Oh, yes. Okay, come on. Can I get you in here somehow? Can I get you in here? The offset's too far. The offset is too far, I think. We need to have more sticky surfaces. Did I get it in there? No, let's make the offset a little bit less on the flag. Hit offset here. Hold distance. Let's just make it 0.5 for now. This one can be 1. Okay. Let's try this. That's a bit better. Alright, that worked heaps better. Oh, I fell down. Come on. Yes. Right, I'm definitely in there. Right, let's just kill this. Yo, get out my way. I got you in there, man. Okay, oh man. Alright, we got this, we got this. You're definitely inside it now. Cool. So did we get the call? Did it? F9, why not? F7? How do I debug? No, just want to know the messages. Inspector, there we go. Did it tell me the messages? No, no. Alright, anyway, whatever. Okay, so we're close. I've just got to get the messaging working in the multiplayer and get the scoreboards and stuff. And like, that's a pretty good start, I think, for today. All right, so I was in the middle of uploading the video that when I realized why it wasn't working before, because I was sending everything to rules, then out from rules, but I didn't have the logic boards that I was expecting, that I kind of use in Sandbox. Everything is quite similar. And then I realized that I wasn't sending anything to trigger the victory from the flag when the flag was passing um, into the core. So what I had intended on doing was adding something in here that broadcasts the message again. Right, so let's see what we've got. Probably message broadcaster, I guess. Now, can we get a message from rules? Okay, message audience. is everyone message goes to rules. Should be the message name to broadcast. Why would it be trigger? I want to select from my messages. Message required. Okay, cool. So message required. We get flag entered. The message that we want to send is what we had for victory. It's definitely not trigger. It's lower. Oh, okay, they are there. Victory lower team. Okay, got there in the end. Oh my goodness. So victory lower team is true. No, not that. Whatever did our quest. What was our quest? Quest message. No. That's not right. Complete within the time quest completion. Where's the message for the quest completion? This is the message it sends after. It's not right. Okay, so we're going to forget about the timer for now. Wait for message. Lower team flag.core. And then it's going to send victory lower team, which we can keep like that. Okay. So message required lower team flag.core. Okay, that's better. All right. And then that will be the same up here. No, we wanna wait for message. Up team flag.core. Forget about that. Oh no, 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 don't forget about that, sorry. Yeah. Cool. Oh, auto completion, of course. Autocomplete and the actual other flag. Oh, where's the upper flag gone? Where does it keep disappearing? I haven't made it invisible somehow. It's definitely visible. It's like the opacity on it's wigging out somehow. Anyway, what ifs. So it had, can I just copy the whole component? I can. Message broadcaster. Okay, let's do that. Yeah. Up. Okay. Cool. Alright, that should work. Let's test it. Oh, okay, go on. Alright, come on. Come on. We got some work to do. We just want you to finish it. Yeah. It's definitely inside. Hmm. No, I don't see any quests. I don't see the quest even initiated. All good. I'll figure it out tomorrow. I thought that might work. Oh, it's definitely in there. It's not detecting it for some reason.